Good morning. I love you guys. I'm proud of you. It's good to see you again. Hope you had a wonderful weekend and I hope your day is starting off in a good way. Um, I hope you have a week planned with a lot of good stuff in it, a lot of fun stuff, a lot of exciting stuff. And if you don't, start adding them in, putting them in there. Start thinking about some little things you could do to kind of keep yourself pepped up during the week. And if you got too much stuff and you're not going to be able to get the rest you need, maybe unpep some of your stuff. Maybe downsize some of your pep. Sometimes we have so much stuff planned that we it's too much for our little plates. And we have to learn how to balance that out too. I mean, we got to work hard. We also have to have time to relax and pull ourselves together. Like, I know sometimes our minds are going a lot faster than our bodies actually can. So when our minds are tired, it actually affects our physical being. Our physical body can be tired because of the stuff our mind is, having going on all the time. I went through that this weekend and I was feeling so exhausted. And I've been really busy this week, last week. I'm sorry. I was really busy last week. But then I started realizing, like, your mind is spent. I've been doing a lot of stuff dealing with your mental. Lots and lots of thinking, lots and lots of strategizing, lots and lots of figuring out different things, lots and lots of planning. And I realized that my brain was just burnt out. It was just tired. So I had to sit myself down and I just had to decompress. And by that, I mean, I had to just let everything that was going on up in my head go completely, clear my mind, and just let myself just be. Just be. No plans, no thoughts, no expectations, good, bad, evil, indifferent, just a quiet space in my head. And that's what I had to do yesterday. And I feel so much better now. And I do that frequently. I've been doing it for so long I can't even remember. But that's one of the techniques I use to keep myself on a steady, consistent course where I don't derail myself by trying to do too much. By nature, I am a type A, and I'm always trying to do 1,000% first thing in the morning, all day until my little body gets tired and I can't do no more. I've been working on that for years because I found out a long time ago that your mind can be too darn busy and it'll interfere with the rest of your body and it'll keep the rest of your body from operating properly. So, part of me, for my soundness and for me to be complete and to be fulfilled, I can't let my brain control my actions because that's how that's my automatic build. Automatically, my body, my mind automatically thinks of doing 1,000 things. It never factors in my health. It never factors in how much time I actually have available. It never factors in my finances. It doesn't factor in other people being in my life. All my mind thinks about, or at least what it used to only think about, was getting my goals accomplished. That's it. And whatever my mind came up with, I was trying to accommodate it. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do that. And the problem with that type of personality is you're so goal oriented. You become so narrow minded. The only person you see in your world is yourself. Now, since we don't live in a world by ourselves, what we do or don't do, say or don't say, affects those around us. So if you're that type of personality, but you're dealing with people who are not that way also, we can become critical of other people and also very, what I want to say, unconcerned with other people's needs. Um, because when your mind is like that, there's really no thinking involved. There's none. I'm telling you. I know from experience. My mind, when I was younger and I was like that, my mind never stopped and thought about anybody. The only thing my mind was like, okay, how do I get this done? And when my health was really good when I was younger, I just did whatever I wanted because I could do it. I didn't have anybody to stop me. I didn't have limitations. But as I got older and ended up having some health problems, I had to help have. Well, sorry, my tongue is all twisted up this morning. Okay. Anyway, as I got older, I started needing other people to help me to do different things. The game changed then. So it was no longer just me accomplishing my goals or attempting to accomplish my goals. I'm needing other people's help, and they may not be operating with the same mindset as me. In most cases, they weren't, and they don't. So what I had to do was I had to learn to lower my expectations because I wasn't able to do all the stuff that I was used to being able to do for myself. Because when you need help, you can't always dictate uh, how the help comes. And you have to be thankful that you're getting any help at all. So that's something I learned, you know, and I'm still learning. I'm still learning. I'm still trying to improve, still trying to be better, still trying to be grateful and appreciative of the help that God has sent into my world, into my life. And if you don't believe in God, well, the help that just comes into your life sometimes, you know. So I also realized that at some point in my life, and maybe in yours too, I would imagine everybody's life, we have to make decisions about where we're going in terms of getting our goals met and making the accomplishments that we want, you know, in our world. And sometimes we have to reconsider um, where we're getting our help from. Sometimes we have to do something different. Sometimes we have to venture outside of what's normal and what's comfortable and what's easy. That's what I'm learning. I'm learning. Sometimes you got to stretch, and move into some new arenas that you're not real familiar with, maybe not so comfortable with. And that's in order for you to continue to grow, to continue to improve and be challenged, and to do the things that you feel you must do. And it's best, I feel, when you do that rather than um, making people around you who are or have been doing things for you feel bad about their contributions to you and what you're trying to do, because if they don't have that available um, to give to you what you feel you need, there's no reason for them to feel bad about who they are and what they do. And I think life has a way of letting us know this ain't it, baby. You got to do something different. Like the old saying, you know, there's no need in beating a dead horse to death. If you're trying to get something out of some situation or some person and it just keeps not working, perhaps we need to consider a different source or different environment. And what we need is not before us, which does not mean it's not before us. It just means excuse me, just means it's not right in front of us. Excuse me, sorry for the hiccups. But we might have to just dig a little bit deeper, go a little bit further until we find who or what it is that we need to go further on our journey, because it is a journey. I believe that. I feel life is a journey. And we get to different checkpoints, along the way. And something inside of us, I believe, lets us know this is it, or this ain't it. Don't do that, or stop, or shift, try something different, But if we are so focused and so stuck on doing things a certain way out of habit, um, one little turn could end up putting us somewhere that will put us into a position we only dream we could be in. But if we're so stuck in doing things a certain way, maybe from how we grew up, how we were trained, just what we feel life has taught us, we could miss out on really, really fabulous opportunities. So I have some things that are before me right now, and I'm really searching myself like, okay, baby girl, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You got this challenge in front of you. It doesn't seem like things are opening up the way you want them to with what you're used to having and used to doing. And I'm like, okay, I'm doing all my research, checking on this, checking on that. Perhaps I need to go a different route. And it seems like that's what the world is showing me. The universe is offering me, here, this is for you, Cheryl. But you're going to have to make some detours. You're going to have to make some changes. I don't know if you guys remember that show, Nip and Tuck. I got to make some nips and some tucks and some adjustments to my plans in order to, in order for my life to be fulfilled the way I need it to be fulfilled. Now, what's valuable to me might not be valuable to the next guy, but that's okay because this is my life, you know? So we each have to find our place in the world. And if, it takes us doing some things a little differently than we've been taught, as long as it's legal, then we have to do that. And if other people tell us you're doing too much, it's not necessary, can you go with that? And if you go with it and your life does not turn out the way you want to in the end, can you blame anybody but yourself? Because it was your life. It is your life. These are our lives. We get to choose. So I don't know where all this came from, but here it is. Here it is. So I'm very proud of you guys because I know you are taking risks and you're being adventurous and you're being excited about life. You're being excited about new opportunities coming your way. You're being excited about finding opportunities, because that's important too. Sometimes you got to go out looking for it. Sometimes it doesn't just come to you. It might be close, but you still might have to do a little digging to get to it, And, we don't need to be discouraged about that. And sometimes I think like we maybe have been doing stuff a certain way for so long. And you're finally close to the end and you're there. You're like right there. And you are like, I'm so tired. I am so exhausted. Oh my gosh. But you could be right there, literally. But you can't see it with your eyes. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes all we got to do is just push that little bit more, push that little bit of extra something to get in there where we really want to be. And once we get in, we're good. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? if you just pushed a little bit more after all the years and years and years of pushing and planning and working, you're there and you don't know it. And so you quit. Let's not be those people. Let's keep pushing. Pushing this way, pushing that way, pushing that way, pushing that way. Pushing. I mean, let's just keep pushing until we get it. You know what I'm saying? Then once we're in, doesn't mean everything's going to be perfect. It doesn't mean everything's going to just fall into our laps. Because remember, we work for this. But at least we'll have accomplished our major goal, which to get to point A. So we're there, yay, we did it, we did it. And then we have a certain level of peace that comes with that we'll be able to enjoy, that we have probably never had in our lives. And then we just start growing some more, even in that, and just keep on building from that. So if this applies to anyone listening, please consider that. And all of the hard work and discipline you've used over the years to get to wherever you are, don't get so far into this thing and just get worn out at the very end and quit. I believe that decision is something that will haunt you later. So stay there, keep going, keep going, keep going. And just remember, if you feel alone, think about me. I'm there doing it too. So we're going to push forward together to get what's for us. It might not be for everybody else, but for us, because we deserve it. We're worth it, and we matter. That's why we're going to keep going. But anyway, my babies, my sweetie pies, I love you so, 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 so much. I hope you have a really, really, really good day today. With lots of smiles, hugs, and kisses, even if you just smiling and hugging and kissing yourself. Okay, so send out that love. Let that love come back into you. Grab it, hold on to it, squeeze it tight, and feel your power, feel your strength, feel your true grit. Feel that. Stay positive, stay excited, stay hopeful, stay encouraged. Keep being stupendous. So thanks for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a great day. Peace. Love ya.